The professors are amazing here. They really want you to thrive. Like, they don't want to see you fail. They're there to help you, and you can be good friends with them.
Having the amount of professors that cared so deeply about our education so that way we could further the entire field of education was phenomenal.
What student would really thrive in our secondary English program?
You know, actually, there are two different students. One of them is the kind of student that really cares about wanting to be a teacher and trying to figure out what kind of teacher do I want to be. The world, we just need a lot of English teachers. Fluency, literacy, the ability to articulate and speak well, all of that is very, very important. And so having really good English teachers is one of the things that's really, really wonderful. The second thing, I actually had a student that I just met with just a couple of weeks ago who is an English major and interested in trying to think about, well, what do I want to do with this English major? Now, again, literacy is critically important. And also the student thought, I really want to become a teacher and use my English degree to become an English teacher. All of their credits were able to come on over very, very easily because of their background in English experience, and because this program has so many English classes, we were able to transfer a lot of their work on over, and they were able to take their education courses, and they're going to become an English teacher because they really care about the future of education.
What coursework do students find the most exciting in this major?
One of the things that they really, really love is that this is not just about getting a lot of English and then just picking up a little teaching on the back end. No, this program beautifully pulls every single semester you're taking some of the education courses as well as a bunch of the English courses. I'm going to talk about the English courses here because, again, like, it's not just English as this monolith. We're making sure that students are taking rhetoric and composition courses. We're making sure we're taking English history. We're taking courses that are up division as well as lower division. And then we have a whole section of courses that are about expanding the canon. There's actually a course being offered this semester about the Chicano folklore in Hollywood, which is, I was like, I kind of want that class. One of the other rhetoric classes that were being offered this last semester was the rhetoric of video games. I was like, oh my gosh, could I sign up for that class too, please? And so when the students are talking about these classes, they just light up because they're taking classes that are both about reading and writing, but also about how to understand the history and the context so that as teachers, they're able to explain some of the most exciting aspects of what English is to their future students.
Can you tell me what student experiences are like in practicum?
One of the things I have noticed when students have come in talking about their English practicum is they are able to be with a mentor teacher. They're able to be in a classroom watching how the current day and age of English teachers work. And, you know, like that classic reading, writing, and arithmetic, everybody needs an English teacher. Schools will always need English teachers. And so one of the things they get to do is get to talk with a current secondary English teacher and really learn from their experiences, see how they set up the classroom, see how they flow throughout the day from roll call to what they're teaching and how they develop lesson plans and how they close a classroom. One of the things they also learn is about that professional development of like what it looks like to just be an English teacher in a secondary setting. So students get really excited because not only do they get to see what it's like to be an English teacher in a classroom because they are literally in a classroom with a mentor teacher, but they also get to learn what it looks like for them to be able to learn how to apply for jobs and how to develop the skill set so that they can look the best for their future employers, for the future principals, so that they have the best shot at getting the English teacher job that they so want and they absolutely will be successful at. One student came to me for an advising meeting and I was just asking about their practicum experience. And they were a secondary English education practical class. And when they met with their mentor teacher, over the course of a couple weeks, they realized that one of the students was below grade level in their just English competency. And the way that the English teacher was able to connect with the student with the level they were at and help them grow in some interesting ways. And the student got these incredible resources and different ways to get a student from below grade level. And over the course of a couple months of them in their practical class, they were able to see the growth of the student from below grade level to almost at grade level in a very short time because they had such a high quality English teacher. And they told me that's the kind of English teacher I want to become, and I'm glad I'm a part of this program.
What's the job outlook for secondary English majors?
High schools need English teachers. The principals that I've connected with, they all need English teachers. And they come to our program asking like, hey, how many English teachers are coming out of our program? Because they want to know if they're able to find the replacements for the people that are leaving the English teacher jobs due to retirement, or they've moved back to their family in another location. So they really want the people from our program into their schools because they know what high quality program we have here at the College of Education. If you're interested in this program, please reach out to us.
If you're really interested in the College of Education, we would love to connect with you. We really hope that you do decide to come to UW, and we would really look forward to working with you.